1 in the chamber.
Yeah, Troll Gang versus Expendables coming up right about now.
Here we go. They are starting off now. Expendables pushing their way forward.
Oh, and it seems Deeproo is ringing for the Expendables again.
Wow, Paolo and Deeproo on the same team. Good luck, Trolls. You're gonna have a bit of a struggle here.
They have the work cut out for them. And indeed, Troll Gang, however, getting some good early kills there as they take out 3. So Gremlin and Deeproo aren't too happy about that as they try to clean up a little. Gremlin just shooting Quattro and H-Zack in the back, starting that cap. Another fast capping point here.
Actually, we talked about a couple of players there as we got going, and I don't think either one of them had any real kind of effect on this cap time. That's a very, very fast cap. TG moving out now, seeing what they can do. This entire area is the greatest game of hide and seek possible.
Dude, Paulo taking advantage of that large drop down there to drop down onto one of the TG members, but the TG member sort of cleaning up there on point a little. Gremlin clutching up though, taking out Juspra and Luna, as it's now them and Quattro in a little bit of a knife fight on point.
No chance whatsoever, and
Quattro just standing there and accepting their fate at the hands of Gremlin.
For sure. I mean, you got an enemy like that, you need to be able to line them all up so you're only ever fighting one at once. If they're able to split up and attack you from 2 different angles, you stand no chance. If one doesn't get you, the other one will.
Gremlin on a 10 kill streak before immediately getting killed by Juspra.
Absolute madness. I mean, there's a lot of opportunity here. The thing I kind of like about this map more than anything else is the idea of the height. You can look from the top and see everything that's going on below you. There are so many ways of moving down, but if you just stand there, there's nothing you can do. The sight lines won't allow you to shoot all the way down to mid. You've gotta try and push out. But similarly at mid, there's almost nowhere to hide. It's a round fishbowl.
Dude, Troll Gang getting some good kills off there, taking out Deeproo, Blaze Dude, and Paulo. And then Luna also cleaning up Lilliput on the flank there as the Troll Gang members sort of hang out on their side of the map.
Yeah, for sure. This is one of those weird maps where the idea of kind of splitting up. We saw in Slums on the last map where once you've taken the point, you split up and you kind of go to your own little corners. This is one of those maps where you need to stick together. You just need to.
Ooh! Juspra waiting there to get a backstab off on Gremlin, but dying to Lilliput in kind. As you see some stabbings occur on point there, as currently Blaze Dude is the only one on point against 2 TG members and dying to H-Zack.
Yeah,
so no changing hands.
No one so far has managed to stab themselves off the cliff or be stabbed off the cliff. I'm a little bit disappointed by that, but hopefully that'll change in time. It does seem like the vast majority of the action is happening on point, although we see Paolo walk through elbow, takes down Juspra.
And getting a nice stab there on
Jan.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Just call him Jan. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Jan.
But the point does change hands here in favor of Expendables as Deeproo takes out Quattro and Paulo gets a nice backstab off on H-Zack. Deeproo once again setting up in a random corner. Well, like a trapdoor spider waiting for his prey.
Indeed. There are very, very few parts of this map where it's even possible to hang out in a corner. But proving that time that finding a corner of your own is not necessarily the right answer.
Indeed. The members of TG sort of filtering now onto the main point as the Expendables members are behind the glass, peeking there as Gremlin gets a kill on Jan, and then Luna kills Blaze Dude before also then butter knifing Gremlin. Lilliput trying, then getting a butter knife and Quattro before Juspra, then butter knives Lilliput in kind. That was a mouthful.
It was indeed. Congratulations for making it all the way through without losing consciousness. Right. We see once again Deeproo making their presence known in the whole 1v1 battle. There is no one quite as accomplished as Deepu. Certainly on this map, they seem to be something of a challenging opponent. Map.
Indeed, the times are about equal here.
They really are.
There's been a lot of exchanging.
For sure, and it's not even like it's a straightforward back and forth. There's a great deal of fighting on the point, and then leaving it almost immediately to try and join back into the rest of the team.
Just Bro shooting Blaze Dew, who is hanging near the point, as all the TG members have sort of filtered on to the point. As Quattro takes out Lilliput and HZack, then also shoots Paulo. Gremlin getting a stab on Quattro and Kind, and then HZack taking out Gremlin right after.
All right, back to beginning again. Teams.
And once again, it seems the times are pretty much equal.
For sure. This is a bit of a quiet little excursion out onto point.
The Deep Brew capping the point there, but unfortunately, HZack and Luna shooting him down from a distance, as then Gremlin also comes in. Does manage to take out 2 before getting taken out by Luna, as it seems the Troll Gang members are gonna hold it. I don't know if any of the Expendables members can get there in time.
An attempt was made by Deepu. Unfortunately, the only thing they found was a bullet waiting for them.
They do have overtime. They
do. Not really, not enough. I don't genuinely know what the correct tactic is here. Both teams taking a very different approach towards capping and holding. What works best for one doesn't necessarily work best for both. And even though that was definitely TG who won that point, I don't think at any time anyone really felt that it was 100% theirs.
No, certainly not. I mean, both the times are quite low. Both teams peeking through the glass, seeing each other on the point, knowing that whoever peeks is liable to die. Luckily, the other TG member is sort of coming around the side there, managing.
Luna takes a shot, a pot shot at a very, very distant foe and just gets the kill.
The confidence in their aim there does pay off.
Indeed. I mean, it almost wasn't worth trying to take it, but managing it? Oh my goodness.
Gremlin, knowing that Just Bro was behind, jumping down, turning around, and shooting him in the air before then butter knifing Jan.
Does it count as an air shot if you're the one in the air?
I suppose potentially HZack managing to take a little put and Blaze 2, but Gremlin once again clutching up there, taking out HZack as the point changes hands in Expendables' favor.
This is the closest I think we've seen this particular competition. Part of it is the players, part of it is the map. But there's definitely exchanges. We're seeing right now on the actual point itself, 2 players not really wanting to push their way all the way in. Luna manages to get the kill and takes the point back for themselves, but not without encountering another foe. An exchange.
Ooh, Deeper going off there, taking out HZack and several others, getting himself a nice little kill streak there before also taking out Jan.
So the way Deepu is playing this, you really get the impression that they have infinite bullets. Not
sometimes
so.
Oh, Just Bro managing to outspace and get a good butter knife.
It is Cars's curse. As soon as you start celebrating an individual player, they get taken down immediately. My apologies to Deepu. Zach manages to get a couple of kills though, line themselves up. Here comes Blaze. Blaze thought they had a line in it. Doesn't seem to be the case.
HZack shooting the pillar instead of Gremlin there by mistake. But unfortunately, he was pincered from both sides. And it seems the point will change hands in favor of Troll Gang.
Do you know what? Every single time it seems like one team has got a massive advantage that is taken away from them almost instantaneously.
As soon as you call it out.
Possibly, as soon as they call it. This is possibly the longest time that has in one singular run gone to either team. TG took the last point. I thought maybe that wasn't theirs to take. I think maybe it actually is.
Dude, Quattro there taking out Deepro's trying to cap the point as H-Jack takes out Gremlin. Paulo sort of on the flank here. I mean, a lot of TG members all in the middle there, a lot of potential bullets, but luckily BlazeDew takes out Giannis while Paulo takes out Quattro, and then Justbra misses a shot and then dies to Paulo right after.
Missing shots is a mad thing in this game. If you miss a shot, not only have you lost your one shot, but you've explicitly pointed out where you are. And that level of commitment just doesn't go unrewarded. Invariably, a bullet gets passed back to you, but unless you can catch it in your teeth, you're not going to appreciate it.
Sort of playing the waiting game here, holding those corners, waiting for people to peek. BlazeDew does manage to kill Luna, but then Quattro avenges them, takes out Blaze. Gremlin gets taken out as well. Paulo takes out H-Zack, and the TG members have flooded onto the point. Paulo and Deepru sort of coming in there a little bit, but unfortunately Quattro killing both Paulo and then Justbra killing Deepru as well. Ooh,
exactly. That is a lot of effort. There's a lot of players, and if those players are ready to push their way forward, they can start hacking away at the very life blood of EXP. They've got to be feeling the pinch right now. Quattro gets a kill on Lilliput.
Yeah, cheeky little hide there as H-Zack takes out Blaze, and then Luna also takes down Deepru. Gremlin taking out Quattro and Kind before Luna takes out Gremlin, and then H-Zack takes out Paulo. Just shot.
Absolutely, and unlike previous flipper rounds, this is the first time that TG has been able to hold that point for a very long time. Only 20 seconds left, and this point is going to be theirs. EXP knows this. They've got to get out there. They've got to try and make a move. They've got a couple of kills. Deepru going in deep. Deepru is probably going to try and take this point. There's two of them right on there. Deepru going deep.
Only two members of TG there to meet them. Now only one as Justbra gets shot by the respawning Paulo.
No members left, but this is it. They've got all of their time taken. All they need to do is take this point back, and no amount of retaliation will do them any good. Here they all come. They're going down the slope. My goodness me, 3 taken out, 4 taken out.
Take out 4.
That is it, Justbra on their own. Can they do anything? 40 seconds left. They don't need to do something epic right now. They've taken the drop down, the sus route. They are in the hell area.
Oh, does manage to take out BlazeDew.
That's the opening.
Paulo takes out Quattro and Luna before getting taken out by H-Zack. The Troll Gang members outflooded onto the point. It's just Lilliput there. He needs to stand on it.
No, not good enough. And shame is felt by all. They had a real opportunity there. 2 points down. TG seem to be extremely strong, but this is about as close as we've seen so far in matches today. Perhaps it is too soon to rule out the possibility of EXP getting a point on the scoreboard.
Indeed. Early headshot there immediately from Justbra, taking out Gremlin as soon as they jump around the corner. Again, both teams sort of playing the little waiting game around that little glass wall, knowing that, you know, if you peek, you might die. And it seems that the Expendables will be getting the first cap here. Oh,
here comes the backstab!
Quattro coming up behind, kills Lilliput, kills Deepru, kills BlazeDew. My God!
That was amazing! Entire team facing in the wrong direction. Just gets one stab in, enough to give him a bullet to the gun. Utilizes it.
And with that amazing play, Quattro will take the point for Troll Gang.
That's gotta feel rough. I don't want to be in comms right now on EXP. They must be crying their little eyes out. Lilliput going up in a 1-to-1 adventure against Quattro. Quattro gets the stab off.
Indeed. Unfortunately, Quattro cannot repeat the same shenanigans twice as Deepru takes out them and Luna, and the point changes hands.
Learning their lesson, realizing they can't all be facing in the same direction at the same time. They're spread out on the points. They're doing... They think they know where these players are going to be coming from. They've done it in the past. They've gone through the flank route. Are they going to do it again? Are they going to fall a victim one more time? Looks like that might be the case.
Deeper getting a cheeky shot there on Yan, as then Paulo takes out Bruh and Gremlin takes out Quattro, Luna taking out Gremlin and Kine, and then Paulo taking out Luna.
It's
Real
a war of
1-2-1-2
attrition.
there.
Absolutely. It's not so much about who you kill, it's about how long you survive. Talking about surviving for a long time, this clock has finally ticked over to advantage of EXP. They are owning this particular round right now, but they
don't want to suffer the same fate as other teams.
Deepu gets a kill, Lilliput gets a kill, Paolo gets 2 kills. That is enough to secure them the advantage. They're holding their absolute own right now. This is their match to lose.
Lilliput taking out Jan, who was running up there around. Once again, 3 of them holding those little like upper like drop down points and corners, as 2 more of them holding the lower bit.
Yeah,
That one little drop down there is very popular, it would seem. As Justin takes out 2, followed by Lilliput taking out 1, and then HZAC taking out Lilliput and Quattro taking out Paulo.
Blaze left on their own.
Retreat.
Absolutely. Only decent thing to do is to force your way back to the rest of your teammates. Takes out Zach on the way, which is pretty slick, pretty sweet. But Jan takes their revenge immediately. Luna hanging out in a corner, otherwise known as, was this gonna be shit, sir? I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, I
they're a
think
lonely
maybe.
place to die.
Jan taking out Deeper there as they filter back on the point. Taking out Lilliput as well, as then Blazedu takes out Justbra. Gremlin taking out Jan once more. As Blazedu goes off there, takes out Quattro and HZAC. Point changing hands once more. Time still definitively in Expendables' favor.
Yeah, the Expendables kind of crawling their way back into this match right now. They feel like they've kind of come to grips with what the map holds. See the entirety, the absolute entirety of TG pushing together as one. They finally got to mid area. They're split up and they can't find anyone. Paolo finding them instead.
Oh,
Paolo
going off
taking
there.
1, 2,
Oh,
3.
going off there.
Absolutely.
Taking out 4 people.
They have come to take names and chew gum, and they are all out of chewables.
Yeah. Time's still very much in their favor here. Only about 30 seconds left on the clock. We do have a hydrate. Thank you very kindly for that.
Oh, much appreciated. I will partake in the hydrate.
Paulo's reign of terror being taken out by Justbra, as Deeper then fills in his shoes with killing Jan and Justbra, as Luna then takes out 2 more members of the Expendables. Time changing hands again. Only 15 seconds on the clock. Certainly a bit of pressure on the shoulders of Troll Gang here, but with 2 rounds up, I mean, not too much.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling. I mean, they know they've got to take the round to actually stay in it, but the clock is definitely on their favor. Quattro even running away. That was a gallant running away by Quattro. Managed to escape with their life.
Indeed. Luna coming up behind there, managed to pick out several people, but then Blazedu manages to re-secure the point along with Lilliput there. And only 10 seconds, I'm not sure if HZAC can run to the point in time.
They're looking out onto a field and sees it empty. They reckon they've got a chance here, but I don't think so. Zach does
manage
take
to get
one
on
out.
it there, it would seem, but Blazedu getting taken out by the respawning Quattro and Luna, and it does seem the point is going to change hands.
It really
Only
is.
1 minute on the clock.
Now, we've seen a drop down and an emergence of 2 of these players. Paolo thinks they have an opportunity. Everybody is
Paulo psyching them out with mental games here
Yep.
before getting shot by Luna, who also takes out Blazedu.
That was a pretty scary moment there. I think they realized that it was in a knife v knife fight. Nobody was going to win, but somebody turned up with a gun. Somebody turned up
Deepu
with
playing
a
that
gun
corner there a little
to
bit.
knife
Does
fight.
take out Justbra, does take out
Deepu.
HZAC. Gremlin then taking out Luna and Paulo taking out Quattro. Is that the end?
It could
And it would
well
seem
be.
that is indeed the
I
end.
don't think anyone's even alive to do anything about it. EXP finally finally it gets a point on the scoreboard for themselves, 2-1, and the battle has been resumed. This, I think people might have thought there was a possibility that it was going to go all in TG's favor, but now we see EXP awakening to the potential, the possibility that maybe this
The Expendables don't want to be another team that gets 3-0'd.
For sure, and they've absolutely guaranteed that that is not going to be the case right now. But what they can do with this will definitely describe how they see themselves going forward. Everybody hanging around the point, nobody really wants to declare themselves available. Perhaps if they can coax the other team into making a mistake. Gremlin takes out Quattro. Luna on the point, trying to do something, trying to force these players out. Gets one.
Ooh. Luna taking out Deeper there, but then immediately getting shot by Gremlin, as it seems the Expendables will be getting the first cap of this round.
And a good cap with it. Now, one thing we hadn't mentioned before is if you do go back to spawn, I'm pretty sure you can pick up another bullet. Perhaps
Indeed.
that's the case. Perhaps we get confirmation of that.
Ooh, 8-Zack and Quattro cleaning up there, taking out Apollo and Gremlin, as Deeper then peeks around, gets a nice little headshot there on Quattro before 8-Zack goes in for a butter knife. Point still in favor of Expendables. Lilliput, the only defender, does his best, takes out Luna.
Atlas task, trying to defend against 3 players right there. Lilliput even surviving for a moment was definitely unlikely to happen. Team reset, I guess. The point, the counter is going down. Gremlin finding a foe.
Finding a hapless Jan just in the corner there.
Just waiting the adventures to take place.
Luna getting a good shot there on Gremlin
3v3.
and Paulo.
Oh my goodness, Blaze, I thought was gonna be absolutely epic, was gonna do the whole...
Oh! 8-Zack, the only survivor, getting a good headshot there on Lilliput after butter knifing their friend.
It definitely looks like the aftershots at the world's worst party. There are just bodies strewn all over the place there. You're probably wondering how I came to be here. Says
Jan waiting that corner there, takes out Lilliput as Luna takes out Deeproot. Paulo getting a good shot on Quattro before Just Bro takes revenge of that momentary stillness. Luna then shooting Gremlin as well.
This is a gun game. I mean, the reality of this is it's a gun game. You've got a bullet.
Face-off one game event when?
Let's check the Rolodex.
Yeah, check the Rolodex. Versus Saxton Hale one. Paulo takes out Justbra, and then Deeper takes out 8-Zack. Quattro taking out Gremlin with a knife shot, as then Blaze shoots both Quattro and Jan, as the point changes hand for the first time in a decent while.
Indeed, 2 minutes is a lot of time to make up here, but we've seen more peculiar things happen so far in this tournament. It really is about making those plays, getting those kills. Entirety of team on point for the first time, I think, in forever. Good play Sticky would have done amazing amounts of damage. It's
one demo man.
the singular demo man in a field of spies. Lilliput
Jan sort of
even
really
get out the door.
There. Yeah, sort of quite pushed up there. It's paying off though. They took out 3.
It's a dangerous game to be playing.
Quattro taking out Deeper as well.
I think they figured out the magic formula.
Sort of playing keep away at the moment as Quattro kills both Paulo and Blaze do.
Yeah,
along with taking out Lilliput, certainly getting some good mileage out of that play there.
For sure.
But Gremlin does take out the stragglers.
Seeing some feet on the ground with 25 seconds to go. 23 is left. 2 minutes to capture from Expendables' perspective. They are all lined up. They are ready and raring and waiting. They have an expectation that any moment now, these players are going to be round the corner. Deepu takes down 1.
Followed by Jan. XP Gremlin taking down Luna as well. Quattro's sort of forced to run away.
Valiantly running away. Paolo with his knife out. I don't think Paolo's got a one in the chamber anymore.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Just Bro taking out Deep Brew as soon as that one drop down is killer.
Yeah, absolutely. You either
and no one who's really tucked into that little side area has really gotten any benefit there, as Paulo then immediately kills Quattro.
Something of an illusion. The imagination that that maybe your back is being covered, but it's the front that you've got to worry about when face stabs are just as effective as back stabs.
Only 10 seconds on the clock here. Expendables really needs to rush out. I don't know if they can.
I'm not sure. Maybe
Deep Brew running for point. I think they might just be able to touch
they
it.
got
They
there
are.
just in time. Absolutely just in time. Entirety of
Troll
the team
Gang
is
does
going to
descend upon them.
collapse onto them. There's one left on the point. Can they do any good?
Only
They're not
one
gonna be able
left
to
on
capture
point.
it. No. Oh, finally, they went off the edge. That's what I've been waiting for. That's all the experience that I was hoping to have during this match. Someone takes the dive, goes off the edge, their corpse falling full into the water. A cold, dark, damp grave awaits them. I wonder if their mothers will even recognize them, let alone anyone else. EXP, they got a point.
Yeah. Expendables, unfortunately, the last we'll see of them.
With their heads held high, as soon as they're fished out of their watery graves.
Those icy waters.
Indeed.
Of the fjord.
Brought to you by Fortress Faceoffs.